Yeah, hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, leeches and germs, we want to welcome you in. The water is fine. Today is day that the Lord has made it. It's the only one that you attend today. So take this day and make this thing a great day. We got a great show for y'all this morning. We got a great show. I am your brother, your co-host, Coolin to the Clark. Up to my left is my brother. Wait, that left. The man with the plan. We just gonna say what it is. That's Mr. Grady Taylor. We got Miss B Delight coming on this side, coming in hot. We got a great show, y'all. Y'all better come on and get y'all seat. We ain't got no ushers to let you in on the building this morning, but if you feel like you feel it, I'm gonna be on the organ.
Y'all hear this? What G Clark?
All right, anyway, we're gonna stop out there. We're gonna stop at that. We don't want y'all.
Hey, I'm out here. We're folks out here at church. Thunderstorm. Hey, shout out to everybody.
It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. Where is my phone? Where's my phone?
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, I don't know how I'm gonna stay on top of these chats. I ain't got my phone. Man, how y'all doing today, man?
We good. How about yourself?
Man, it's another day. It's another day.
I'm turning the air conditioner on in here. Yeah, man. Man, I want to thank everybody for being checking out the Grady Taylor Show, the Vera Thomas Show, One of D Holler Show, the One After Dark Show. Thank everybody for checking out the website. They're hitting it. Continue to hit that share button, hit that like button. Also, guys, if you guys want to see your man in action, July the 17th, I will be at 140 Peachtree Street, spinning the ones and twos at from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. DJ Grady Baby will be in the mix with Platinum Bar Entertainment as they do their record launch. So y'all make sure y'all check out the website. I'll post a flyer on the website. Y'all register. Y'all come check your boy out. They highlight these skills on the ones and twos. I got something for you, G Clark. I got something for him, G.
Got him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wait, man, what's going on, man? What is really happening out here today in the city, in the state of Georgia? Can't say city of Atlanta because things going on in Clayton County, city of Atlanta.
Man,
it's a bunch of foolery going on.
Getting thick out there.
Yeah.
There's foolery going on around here. They missing my boy.
Go. Okay, cool. Go ahead. My bad. I'm being this. But go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I went on you.
Oh no, I was gonna shout out. We got folks checking in already this morning. We got Arthur Tiasha checking in on YouTube. We also got Vine Graham. Miss Graham said good morning. I'm saying good morning, Miss Graham. Mr. Fowler.
What's up, homie? What's
going
Grady
on, Mr. Fowler?
What's up, big
bro?
You
got backup in here today. Okay, I feel you.
Backup. Grady Gray Nights in the building. Grady, hi.
Hey man, you know what? That's what's up. I remember we played Grady back in high school, man, and that, I don't know how y'all doing now, but man, like back then, that's who everybody played their homecoming against. It was either Grady or South Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yep.
What school did you play for? Hey, doing? What school did you play for?
Banneker High School, the Trojans, Trojan man. Yes.
I wonder which one was better, Trojan man or the Great Knight. You know what I mean? Both on road horses. All right.
As long as the horse ain't in the back, we good. Vaughn Graham said, "Y'all all look great."
What's going on? Hold on.
But the horse is where they're supposed to be. She said, "Yo, you all look great." Don't do that. Don't get me blushing this morning.
That's my girl from Augusta, Georgia.
Hey, Augusta. Hey, I ain't been Augusta in a long time. Now he can't say Augusta. You gotta say Augusta. You gotta put the us in the. You know what I'm saying?
Augusta,
Georgia. Shout out to Hexiba, Georgia.
Man,
Arlene, that was my people, my family that got me this my start on the radio. You remember G Clark who went out
okay.
there?
Yeah, yeah,
Hexiba,
yeah,
Georgia. Our
absolutely,
people out
absolutely,
there.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, going
WKZK.
out there, you find out a lot of things on the road that you just didn't know. Like I did not know there was a Brooklyn, Georgia. There's a
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Brooklyn out here. Okay, just yeah,
Brooklyn's
yeah,
in
yeah.
Where
the
So
house.
Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn
Brook.
at?
No, then they say Brooklyn's in the house. That's what they normally say. And then they say,
Yeah.
"What's Brooklyn? Where's Brooklyn?"
Mm-hmm.
oh, see, I'm a little bit younger than that. When I hear where is Brooklyn in the house, without a doubt, I'm the rapper Rick Cloud. Everybody yells about. You know, it's Biggie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the version.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
He
used to.
he too young for the other one. You know nothing about that.
Hey man, it
Listen,
is
I
what it is.
listen to
But
all the
shout out,
Shout out to everybody. Quilla Landers that's listening
absolutely.
while she work. Listen while she work. Appreciate everybody. Make sure you guys share. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Also, make
Yeah.
sure y'all guys tune in on Sunday for the Great Tell Show with Shamika. Shout out to Shamika. Also, our partner's crime is missing. Y'all looking for Miss Loranda. She not feeling
Yeah,
well, but we pray that she feel better today, Miss
Better
absolutely,
Loranda.
girl, hope you feel better.
absolutely.
Yes, look right. That's my girl. Be the like. Hey, let me ask y'all. If anybody in the comments know, hey, if maybe the panel can tell me what's going on with Victor Hill. Well, update.
Oh
Yeah.
man, well, he's very much so suspended by the governor. He's
Mm-hmm.
also very much so. I think it's federal indictments, if I ain't mistaken.
Mhm.
Okay.
There have been some prisoners and people that have been in custody of Clayton County that went in alive and left out dead, or went in clean and wasn't able to shower, or wasn't able to eat, or so they're getting him on a lot of civil rights accusations, if I'm not mistaken. So
Mm-hmm.
Governor Kemp took the president's suspend the sheriff, and I meant to do the research to try to figure out when's the last time a sheriff has been so dishonorably suspended from the state of Georgia. Because I know a few months ago
Hardly ever.
there was a sheriff in Butts County. Huh?
I said hardly ever
I think
because the
he's
one over here in Cobb
yeah.
County is the same thing. They had petitions and they had a couple of people that were protesting against how the treatment of people in Cobb. They'll come in and people will die. The inmates will die. That's an
Mm-hmm.
issue they have here at Cobb County too.
Mm.
And look,
Well,
Mm-hmm.
and that's funny because if you from the A, you know that COB stands for colored,
Caucasians only.
Caucasians only,
Only
blacks
blacks
beware.
beware. Yes.
That's what Cobb County stands for. If you don't know where that is, that's Marietta, that's Ackworth, that's for sure Powder Springs. You better not mess up in Powder
Yes.
Springs because they will get you for
Yeah.
sneezing the wrong way. Uh
Yeah.
yeah,
I
man.
have
Like
had a car follow me. I had a residence in DeKalb County, and my tag was DeKalb County, but I went to visit my son's mother in Cobb County. I had a
mhm,
police officer follow me from Floyd Road to Austell Road. That's a long ride,
mhm,
you know, all the
mhm,
way to the apartment complex. And the reason why he didn't stop me because I got the car at the complex. He pulled into the complex and everything. I got the car and took my
mhm.
jacket off. He saw I had my security uniform on at the time.
Boy,
Yes,
boy,
they don't play.
you
Yeah,
trying to get shot? Go take your jacket off. Don't do that.
yeah. I had to
Don't
let
do
him see the
that.
badge and the patch. You
He
know what I'm
followed you
saying?
the whole time. Probably followed you the whole time. Was gonna
And this
fear
was
for his
like
life
one or
because
two
he
o'clock in
followed
the
you.
morning.
See,
I got
yeah,
But
off at
no,
this is
that
about one
was
o'clock in the
what
morning.
year was that? What year was
Uh,
that? If you don't
great.
mind me asking, what year was that?
that was 2000 and maybe two or something like that. No,
Yeah,
2003. 2003.
I would say that it's getting more populated with a lot more minorities. But when I lived up in like Alpharetta, Johns Creek, when I moved up in '07, and I stayed out there till about 2016, I would say like going to Cummings, bad, Forsyth County, and then I moved to
Mm-hmm.
Woodstock and Cherokee County. Yeah. Those
I
counties.
tell
I think the
anybody
Uh,
if
worst
you
is
come to
high.
town and you
I
stand in
think the
come
those
worst
on.
is
counties, don't ask
high.
me to visit you.
Well, you know
Uh-huh.
what? There's a lot of
Especially
people that come up
Forsyth.
from up. Yeah, yeah. Well, I when I kept moving up, I moved to exit 6 first, and that's like Northridge. And then I kept moving up by twos. It was Northridge, then
Mm-hmm.
it was Mansell Road. It's by twos. That was exit 8. Then I moved up to Old
Mm-hmm.
Milton. That was exit 10. Don't ask. That's just how the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
In that house I stayed at for almost 10 years. But it was just so funny. Somebody said, "Are you gonna move up some more?" I said, "Oh hell no," because after that,
Yeah, go
exit
on
12
up there in
comes.
Tennessee mountains. That's what you need to do. Go on up,
No,
up
thank you.
yonder.
But a lot of people from up north, we're
Hey,
gonna move to where the jobs are at and where it's more
you just trying to
populous.
move up
Like the
north.
well,
She don't want to
You
be
just
around
trying
those
to get
common
back
people.
north. That's all.
no.
Hey, all I'm saying here is that no. The people coming Forsyth, parts of Dahlonega.
Cherokee
That's
County.
all. People talk about Tulsa. People talk about Tulsa, but people don't. A lot of people don't know in Atlanta, 45 minutes away from Atlanta, you had where they stole land and it was a massacre up there. It's now called Duluth, but that's all black folk land that they stole, and it's up there. It's up there. I know Tulsa is coming with the 100 year, but
Mhm.
that
But it's
lasted
more
up
than
until the
just that.
1980s. You remember?
Mhm.
Yeah, you remember Oprah came down and they told her what she
Foresight.
wasn't gonna do. Absolutely. So
Yeah.
look,
Well, Oprah should
look,
have bought
Arthur
the
T.
town.
Usher said,
He
Oprah got off
probably
the bus
should.
and they told her, yeah. Oprah got back on that bus. She wasn't out there for that long. Arthur T. Usher said it must be a Georgia thing. It has to be. Amber Lyons, good morning, Miss Amber. How you
Good
doing?
morning, Amber. How you
She
doing?
said, looking beautiful, Queen Felicia. Hold on. She the only one looking good today. Wait, let me fix my beard. Jesus.
Oh, let
I
me put
gotta
my
get
face back on here. Hold on, Amber. Hold on now.
hold on.
Put
Hold on now.
put up the
Oh,
other sign. Put up the other sign.
hey,
No, that one, the other one.
You talking
Amber,
about
we
this
not
one?
looking good. Yeah. Amber,
what
what?
the hell? Dewan said, Felicia, you are so funny with your signs. Dewan, can you give me a sign? Are we on for Dewan at the dark tonight, baby? Always. Because Raccoon June he been itching to get back on.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
'cause he got some things to say. What's up,
hey,
E
good
J
morning to EJ. Absolutely. That's what
Texas?
That's what I'm saying. So right now we talking about unfair treatments because yeah, of course Forsyth, of course Cobb County, but I was ticketed in Butts County about 2 months ago. And when you get ticketed, you want to kind of do research, especially if you don't know what part of Georgia you in. You want to research and see what's going on. And I had found out like 2 days, like a week before I got ticketed, there was a group in Atlanta that went down to Butts County, putting pressure on them because the sheriff and some of his deputies were caught calling black folks monkeys.
Oh wow.
Well, if you gotta be a
And
monkey, be a gorilla.
which I know calling somebody a monkey is as egregious as people dying in your jails. However, um, if the governor's going to start suspending somebody, such as a Victor Hill, there are plenty of others that need to be added to the list. Is what I'm
Exactly.
feeling. You know,
And that's
Uh,
unfair
uh,
treatment because he's a black man, and I'm not justifying anything that he has done, but bring them all. Don't just go selecting. That's racial profiling.
mm-hmm.
Get
see,
them
Okay,
all.
I
Get
Amber
them
got you.
had to.
all. Get 'em all.
Mm-hmm. Amber had to clean it up. She said, "I knew somebody was gonna say something about looking good too." Hey man,
You knew it.
self-esteem is everything, but when you get outside esteem is good too.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I knew someone was gonna say something. Of course, you kings look good.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Tiasha
sweetie.
said, my sister friend was locked up here in Columbus and she was mistreated so bad. When she got out,
Mhm.
she was breaking out so bad with an allergic reaction. It was so unclean. Um,
Yeah,
I
Columbus is
spent
called Trap County.
hmm, it
Say
is,
that
ain't
again.
it?
Breaking up. Am I breaking up or is that G?
No,
Are you good?
Okay.
I was asking you. What did you say, Grady? You said
Oh,
about
Columbus, Georgia is called Trap
mhm,
County.
Trap
Really?
So
County.
Trap County. You do not want to get arrested in Trap. If you're a male, you do not want
Mm.
to get locked up in Trap County, in Columbus, Georgia, because they would not find you there. I worked with the guy at the big building downtown at the EDC building downtown,
Right.
and it was a guy that worked there, drive from Columbus every day from work. And I was asking what it's like. He said, "Brother, you don't want to go down there. You don't want to get locked up down there." He said, "We have had relatives that live there to be missing, to come up missing. They didn't
Was
know what
that
happened to
Ed?
him."
Was that Ed?
The older guy, the real old guy, I can't think of his name.
Okay,
God, he
that
was
one Ed. Yeah, okay, the other. I know. I know
I
the
know.
face. I just can't remember the name,
Yeah,
man. That's been.
it's
I
been so
know.
many years ago.
Yeah, it's been about 16, 17 years. Jesus,
It's been
it's
that
hard to
long.
remember everybody's name.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
yeah, man. I done known you almost half my life, bro.
God
Yeah, dog.
Almighty.
You said
Yeah,
half.
man.
Wow.
Half it like,
Yeah,
yeah, he was
almost
young when he
half.
came
Almost
in.
half.
Almost half.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
He
met
was,
G on my second tour of working down there. I was there
yeah.
in the mid '90s. I think it was 90, 96, 97, 97,
Oh
97,
wow.
98, 99. Then I left and came back in 2003 or four or something like that. No,
Yeah, I got
2005,
that like 02, 03, something
05.
around there. Yeah.
Yeah.
She
So
said
yeah.
they call it Columbus now. Jesus.
Oh,
Columbus.
Jesus.
that
Columbus.
Columbus. Y'all
My
don't
my
upgrade?
my goddaughter go to school down there. Let me tell her to watch her back for Papa
Okay,
React.
I got
Uh
family members
EJ
down there
said
too.
hey, if I gotta choose them calling me racist names over shooting me, I'll gladly take racism for 200, Alex. You know,
I know that's right.
I know that's right,
Um,
EJ.
hey, that is the truth, man. But let's move on because we already past 15 minutes. But let's move on, man. Y'all heard? Have y'all heard? There is the masses will be returning to work within the next like what 2 weeks or so. Um,
June
I don't
26th,
know.
they can stop that unemployment, huh?
Yeah.
That extra, that 300.
Yeah, that well now from what I found out from folks, it's a little bit worse than that. So in Georgia, I don't know how it is in other states, but in Georgia, not
Mm-hmm.
only are they taking away the 300,
Shutting it down, the PUA, shutting it down.
Hmm.
so not only are they taking away the 300 from those that were getting it from the feds, the government,
Uh-huh.
they're also reducing the weekly amount to like $150 a week.
Wow.
Oh,
So
that's back to normal. That's back to normal. Yeah.
That ain't normal because if you getting
I
regular unemployment from your job, it's supposed to be a certain percentage from what you have made if saying when you was employed.
I
So
wasn't. I wasn't
what I
getting it when I was
understood,
unemployed.
no, I'm just saying like so the people who were getting PUA, it's a wrap. That was where people who normally wouldn't get it, like the gig workers or people who are self-employed, that's a wrap. A business like they're not. That's cutting out as of June 26th here in Georgia.
well,
So I
I
hope they.
mean, I know that the one time I was unemployed, it was about 300 something a week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know if that's the same that people were getting because I know people arguing around. They're getting 600 a week. I'm like, well, if
That was
unemployment
going
paying,
back last year, and they stopped that back in July. I forgot when they had cut that off, and it was for a short
Yeah.
period of time. So they wrong for that.
but
Well,
still, people
you know what? I
Mhm.
might.
complain. They complain about
Yeah.
them making that kind of money. I was like, hey, more power to them. If unemployment is paying better, shoot.
Why? Why
I
go
hate to
back to
say
work?
ride it out, but hey,
Mm.
if I could ride it out,
I
if I
know. I was.
and
I'm sorry. I
play the
apologize.
market and selling sunglasses and man, I'm hustling 24/7. You know what I'm saying? But if I didn't have to do that and I could sit on my behind and collect a check, I sure would too. Don't be
Yeah.
hating. Get unemployed and collect too.
Because you gotta look at it. Those who get unemployment, and if you're on, especially if you're on child support, that money automatically comes out of the child support. So most of the guys really not worried about nothing. I know they might not get the full, full was it getting 600 at one time? They might not get that full amount, but hey, some of
And
y'all
they
gonna have to
keep
pick up.
Yeah, but they keep
Look,
using that 600. That been going since last year, so I don't know what they talking about. But what I would
wait,
say, one of the arguments has been, why don't they pay better wages, living wages? Because some people's like, man, I can't even make it. There's some people whose jobs were eliminated because the business shut down and closed, and they want people
mhm.
to take jobs that are paying 7, 8,000 an hour, and they used to make 15, 16. They like, man, my rent, like, like
Yeah,
I'm making more with the unemployment. I want to work, but you want me
Right.
to take this any old job, and
yeah,
that's still not going to be enough to pay my bills.
yeah,
Well,
And
I mean
so
that
it's touchy. It's a touchy
that
subject.
goes to the old ways of we will demonize the working class, however leave
Mhm.
the employers unaccounted for, because that's I get that, like who wants to go back and work minimum wage. I saw was it Wendy's the other day that was like starting at $9, like who Jesus, who like who?
yeah.
But
Look, by the time
I would
there's
advise
people.
anybody to get a warehouse job. They're starting out with 12, $15 an hour. Start doing that. If you can count, if you know have basic math skills, start out there. You get all the hours you want. You probably bring home with $800-900 a week or so. That's good. It's a
After
lot
they
of
hit the
warehouses coming up.
taxes, maybe not so much if you ain't got no dependents. But I tell somebody you need something to keep, you need something and nothing. So I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But the problem is for most people, they'll work, they'll take a job, but when they take it, trust me, people will go back and take what they got to take. You feel what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
just that
mm,
it ends up that job end up taking up all your time that you can't find
mm,
nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
And it's that crunch. It's that crunch. You know what I'm saying? Now you stuck making 8,000 an hour, $9 an hour. I'm like, damn, I can't. I'm making damn 40 hours, 80. This is it.
yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do.
You got to do. You got
Look,
to eat.
oh,
You
wait a
got to
minute.
pay
I
the
gotta
bills.
do some housekeeping. I gotta do some housekeeping. Ladies and gentlemen, we like it when you look and stare, but we appreciate it when you like, comment, and share. Please like the page. Please like the show. Also, if you find yourself on the Grady Taylor or Garen K. Clark personal page, if you can mosey on over to, we're gonna do this right her. Give me a second for it to pop up on the screen. If you can mosey on over to the DJ Grady Baby page here on Facebook. You ain't gotta leave the site. It's right over here, right down there in the corner. You see the right there, and then the name right over there is DJ Grady Baby Radio. So if you can find your way over there, you can have your comments highlighted, such as Miss Amber Lyons right here,
Yeah.
where she says the food service industry is really suffering bad due to the unemployment, PPP loads, and the stimulus. Restaurants don't have
Mm.
employees to service the people trying to return to eat out. And then she also said that, Felicia, you are right. Pay a wage that people can live off of. So if you want your stuff highlighted, you can also go to the YouTube page where my Arthur Tiasha and EJ are right now. DJ Graded Baby Radio. Graded, not DJ, just Graded Baby Radio. Okay, Graded
Is it?
Baby Radio on YouTube. You go there. You can also have your comments highlighted, such as my man EJ that says, "Man, I was at the damn Walmart the other day and I heard this fool on the phone loud as hell talking about." You better go. You better quit your job and come get this bread on unemployment. I'm just saying.
You
I'm
better
just
use
saying.
some.
Unemployment got the bag, huh?
You know
Yeah,
what?
but then Dad got the end. He better stay wherever he at.
But you know what? I think us as Americans are so spoiled that karma did not hit us the way that we deserved it,
Hmm.
because every teenager that was employed by some companies that I cannot say because they ain't paying me to say their names. However, these fast food places and these restaurants where you got waitresses still making $2 and some an hour, to y'all know how some of us get. We be fussing and screaming at these poor little kids. I'm like, these teenagers at these restaurants, most of them, until you see somebody old and you feel bad for that old behind being there. But
Yeah.
y'all hollering at
Yeah.
somebody kids. And I'm telling you one thing, you holler at mine. Don't let me be in the earshot.
What,
But
what restaurant so I can go there? Hey, you need to get that right. I don't yell at somebody.
you had better add Jesus. Somebody hold it. Don't scream at me. All I'm saying is that we didn't get the karma that we deserve, because if all of them would have quit their job, because they was essential workers the whole time. These
The
teenagers were
entire
essential
time.
workers the
Remember.
entire time. And unemployment was paying a whole lot better than Little C's or Wendy's Nuts or McDowell's or the Burger Queen or the Dairy King or all of them places. These teenagers bear the brunt. And if they would have quit and got unemployment, some of y'all can't cook. Tell the truth.
Yes. I
Tell the
was just thinking
truth.
that.
Tell the truth. Shame the devil. And if all them teenagers would have quit, boy, woo.
You know, the only issue that I have with the teens at the fast food restaurant, they don't get the orders quite right. But Chick-fil-A, I mean the chick company, they get it perfect.
Man, they
But
slave drivers over there. They slave drivers over there. I don't care what nobody say. You ain't gonna sit there have me in 114-degree weather, and just because you got a fan out there just to meet you at an intercom that works from the inside. That's a slave master showing. Look what I make my slaves do. Look at that. Look at that.
To move the line faster. That's what it's supposed to be.
You better ask Jesus. The intercom works at every other place.
Yeah, but the intercom is a little too slow. You know, and
guess what?
Y'all are justifying slavery. Y'all are justifying. That's an OSHA thing. I hope, man, somebody gonna pass out in one of them doggone.
Guess who they mostly have out there? Can you guess what kids they have out there mostly? Let's see.
No, it'd be us too. It'd be us too. No, because I be seeing us out there.
That's the whole point I was saying. It'd be them black kids. I'm out here. I go to Chick-fil-A. Out here in Alpharetta.
Don't say their name. They ain't paying us. Don't say their name. They ain't paying us. Don't say their name. Chicken Whittles.
Right,
we melanated, so we supposed to be able to take the sunburn, I guess.
The customer service is outstanding. I just go there just for the customer service. Because when you go to McDowell's and on other place, they looking at you like you're interrupting what they have going on. You know what I mean? And then they don't put the right stuff in your bag.
Just say you like a slave. You like a slave. You like a slave.
No,
I don't know. I like the fact that they drive customer service. However, like I can't stand it when it's super cold and they got somebody out there, and it's super hot when they got somebody out. I don't want you being all musty and sweaty coming up to my car. I'm not trying to smell onions yet. I want a chicken sandwich. You don't put no onions on chicken sandwich.
Even have them out in the rain. I've seen some out in the rain. I'm like, why they got this little girl out here in this rain?
Yeah, man, like that part. That's the only part that really bothers me.
They have a roof for her to be under there.
No, she was standing out there taking. She had like a poncho.
Rain can come in from the side. Yeah, absolutely, Grady. Yeah, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do it. You know what?
Don't do that.
You guys forgot about the grocery workers too, because we needed them a lot. Don't forget about them.
Yeah, stocking stuff. But G. Clark, I challenge you. Matter of fact, me and you need to go volunteer to work at the chick place.
Volunteer, you gotta be paid if y'all go.
Come on, G. Clark. I challenge you to that.
No. Because I ain't about to sit there. I ain't about to sit there and you have to ask with me and say my pleasure. You better ask Jesus. Tiasha said I used to love to work there. Hey, okay, well, cool. I feel you. I think it does teach certain things, but I mean, for me and mine, man, I'm like, no, because I really don't want my kids working fast food at all, because y'all know, ooh boy, I'll be on the radio. I'll be on the I'll be locked up like this. Yeah, I smacked her. I shot him. I body slammed that one over there. No, don't be sitting there. Don't be yelling at these kids. They learning how to do a job, huh?
No, they're not learning. They're trying to do the job their way. You understand what I'm saying?
They got a whole bunch of let's just tell the truth. You got a whole bunch of lazy adults that don't want to cook or can't cook. And then they give a flag for somebody for making a mistake. Like it ain't that serious sometimes. It is not that serious. It's not that serious.
I know.
Serious. Yeah, you got that right.
But I don't know.
So
I don't know, G. I don't know. I was gonna say something, but I don't know. But I think that people are most. I think kids need to learn how to work fast food before they can take any other job because they appreciate the other job they get after working fast food. Because I started out working for the W. You know,
I don't like fast food. I did. I think I did the grocery store for 2 weeks, and that worked for me.
yeah, I did. I did
I
I
start
just
here
don't
did
at
like.
too,
the
but
Yeah,
these kids out here too sensitive. They shoot up for stuff and they go mass shooting. That's what these kids do. These kids are way too sensitive. They don't need to be in fast food. Now some of
yeah,
see?
y'all, yeah, they don't.
But
They
yeah.
you know
don't.
what I
And
will say, Decon, let me tell you this. One time I went to, I'm not going to say the name of the grocery, not the grocery store, the fast food restaurant. These children, to show you how they're not getting educated, that boy took forever to give me my change. And it was just 47
because
cents. And I was just looking at him like, baby, this is
Oh,
one quarter and
I
two
do
dimes.
a
That's
tree.
45, right? Two pennies. And he was sitting there like he didn't know how to figure that out. And I said,
No,
Lord
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. He was really trying to count because like, now the one thing I can say about fast food that I did not like, I never worked the cash register because when you on a cash register and let's say like if you sign into that cash register, then you have to go do something else. Somebody can go in that same cash register and miscount some money. Then you're responsible for what somebody else did. So he was probably like, "Man, this happened to me before. Let me make sure I got this right." He
Yeah,
was
but
kind of scared.
47 cents. 47 cents. I'm just saying.
Hey, a one,
uh,
a two. I'll
uh,
count your pennies. You look at me crazy.
all I'm saying is we gonna segue to that real quick, but I need to get this comment in. Tiasha said, Wallet World is changing the whole aspect of how they do things now. They are doing more self-service computers, which are not creating jobs for people. Which
Mhm.
I'm stuck up. I get real stuck up when I get to Wallet World. I will stand in somebody's line because I don't work here. You ain't gonna have me scanning my own stuff. I don't work here.
Well,
And if you're gonna have me scanning, uh, they be pissing me off with that person trying to
you
check
know
your
what?
receipt.
Uh,
Ooh,
you know what? I love the self checkout. It helps me get in, get out faster. You know, I don't like standing in that long line. I see a lot of people waiting in line. Just take initiative and do it yourself. I don't like people waiting on me. People serving me like
again,
that. You know what I mean?
I don't work there. I don't work there. I'm not making.
But hold on,
I don't
but
work
you
there.
there for the goods. You bagged
That
up from.
no,
I see why
that's
you don't
like
shop at Aldi. I mean, the other store where you have to pay for your own bags. You know what I
I
mean?
do shop. As a matter of fact, I do shop there because there's still a line there. But that's like you come in the store and they got a field in the backyard and you need to go pick your own peas and then can them and then bring them up and buy them.
Really,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Because
really.
you done gone through the store, you had to pick your stuff, and then you go, no. Yeah. I feel it. She said I should get a discount for scanning my own food. Boy, I be so tempted to steal sometimes. They better be glad I am with the Lord. Hallelujah. Yes. Because I promise you, man, I be looking at that doggone thing, and I be saying to myself, Lord, won't you please make this here gravy be affordable to me? If you let this juice, this $4 orange juice, find its way past the scanner. Whoa, Jesus. Don't let it scan, Jesus. Don't let it scan. Anyway,
Okay, hold
yeah.
on. My turn. My turn.
Okay,
My turn.
go ahead. Go
Oh,
ahead.
see, I'm gonna let you know how you got to bag it and tag it. Oh Lord, y'all don't hear me. Let me stop. Let me stop. The sun just came out. Someone behave
Look, look,
myself.
look. I'm trying to find your key.
Hmm. Hey,
Uh-huh.
hey. Sometimes
Anyway,
you got to put in the work. You got
I'm
to
just
put in
saying.
the work.
That's
You,
it.
you, you
That's
know, you got to find your own grocery. G Clark is the type of person he'll want somebody to walk down the aisle and point things out to him
no,
instead
I
of
don't.
searching for stuff.
Well,
Yes, you do.
if I've
Yes,
looked
you do.
long enough for it, I will. I will. Because I
Hmm.
mean, hey, you probably the one that put it up there that got it lost. Because
You know.
I tell you what, the supermarket with the K, I get so sick and freaking tired of them because it seemed like every 6 months they rearrange the whole store. They rearrange the whole
They
store,
do.
and I'm like, why? Why are you looking for new customers? Because I don't want to come in here again and like canned goods. You got canned meat somewhere else, but canned vegetables on the other side of the store. Why, Jesus? Just put everything in a can on the same aisle. Why you got to do this? They
Really?
get on my nerve. They get on my nerve. Let's see. She said we had somebody go through the line here and take the sticker from a small TV and walk out with a bigger one. Oh, that's a good.
That's shot music. There.
Boy, for real, I'm about to get it. Oh, but yeah, man. Oh, don't, let me take that down. I don't want to give nobody no ideas. Don't say you got that from this here show. Don't you do that? Don't you do that? Hey, man, I'm really hurt because like we got so many people on the line, but we only got like one like on the show, man. If y'all like what y'all hearing, if y'all done cracked up, if we done anything to make your day go by just a little bit, because you know this is Friday Eve. Friday Eve. We no longer call it Thursday. It is Friday Eve. So if y'all can come on, just help me out, get a laugh, a heart, do something. Please, y'all. Please. Don't have me begging, please.
Yeah.
She said, with the Lord. Okay, so yeah, man, we got that out of the way, man. We got 20 minutes left to go in. And again, we love it when you look and stare. We appreciate it when you like, comment, and share. That's the only way we can grow this thing. If you want to help us, if you want to help us grow, man, we need those because that's how they grow the algorithms. That's how they introduce us to new people that don't even know us. So as long as y'all are looking, as long as y'all are liking and especially sharing, that help us in the long run. So we appreciate you. We love all y'all. If y'all are on the Grady Taylor personal page, please come over to the DJ Baby page. We need you here. We need you here. I got it right there in the bottom of the screen. DJ Grady Baby. You don't have to leave Facebook. You just have to leave his page and come to this page, DJ Grady Baby Radio. That way we can highlight your comments and do what it is that we need to do. Thank you, Miss Lyons. Miss Lyons said, I love and shared. We got another one in there. We got another one. We got another heart in come in. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all. Absolutely. Y'all want to see us get excited? Go ahead, put some lights up there.
Shout out Miss Grams. Thank you.
Tiasha, you fine over there on YouTube. We just want to make sure that people that are on the personal page, we can see it. We're trying to consolidate everything, so I don't have to have a phone, another computer screen, a computer screen up here to read everybody's comments at one time. So you don't have to leave nowhere. Don't leave YouTube. We're fine there. It's just, we just want to get everybody on the personal pages to the radio page.
Because we would love for everybody to see everybody comment and to also comment in the comment box. So also before let's do a little housekeeping, make sure you guys tune in on Sunday for that cash out comment. Okay. Be the light. You cannot participate, okay? Because you family.
You can't say that. Yeah. You can't say that. If she in the comments and she makes a comment we doing that. We doing that.
Okay, we doing cash out. Okay, you be the light. I apologize. I take that back because I'm gonna participate. How about that?
But you on the show.
But he said, "Listen, G, I hear you." G Clark said, "Comments."
Right, you're on the show. It's like if we had it for this show, I couldn't be in it because I am one of the co-hosts. You can't be the co-host and one of the
hold on. First off, you can't make no rules.
All right, well, you do.
All right, so what we ain't gonna do is interrupt a whole show for an argument. Okay, we moving on to the next topic.
No.
Y'all gotta hear this one. Y'all gotta hear this one. This is hot off the press. First and foremost, does anybody notice that Joe Biden has taken like the way that he speaks? He kind of reminds me of how John McCain used to speak. He's very, very sensitive and we want to be able to, he before when he was trying to get president, he was like, I can't stand none of y'all. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
Yeah.
He sure ain't doing nothing for black folks here. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. What we are gonna talk about is last week, President Joe Biden announced that 12th grade will no longer be the senior year in high school, that they are thinking about adding, not thinking, that they are going to add count it, 4 more years to, I guess, high school or whatever the case may be, but it's going to be mandatory, just like it was it's going from K-12 to K-16. These kids going to be getting out 21, 22. And
They're gonna be some grown ass. Now they're really gonna be screwing the teachers.
But why? The reason why are they doing that? What's the reasoning?
He feels like he feels as if the U.S. has fallen behind in the world as far as education is concerned, that they won't be able to compete. Man, I'm surprised y'all ain't seen it, because
Sorry, I'm
man,
just trying not to acknowledge it because
It's not really they need 4 years. They need to, in the low income areas, they need to get adequate education programs that helps get these kids to where they need to be academically. Because a
well,
lot of these
no,
kids, they just pass them on to the next grade. Let's be real. Some of these kids,
yeah,
like I said, that poor guy who couldn't even count out 47 cents to me.
hey,
but they don't think
leave
he
that guy
graduated.
alone, because he
I don't
might have
think he
been, he might
graduated.
be under pressure. You know, sometimes people be under pressure.
Yeah,
Performing. Don't
There's
leave
nobody
that.
behind
yeah.
me.
We don't
That's
like
what I'm
counting.
saying.
We don't
That's
like
what I'm
counting
saying.
other people's money.
If that's your man, you should have a problem. But that's a kid there. That's a kid trying to do his
Yeah,
job. Leave him alone. Let him
and he
slow count it.
nervous.
He'll be all right.
You probably was frowning
Yeah.
at him. He probably scared because you
He
remind him of
probably
his abusive relative. How
yeah,
you
his
Say
looking at
that
him?
again. Say that again.
I said he probably scared because you remind him of an abusive relative. You know,
I
this
didn't
guy.
say anything mean to him. I didn't say
Oh,
anything mean to him. I was quite patient. I was trying to help him out. I said, "Baby, you okay?" And he was looking at at the register like he didn't know. And then I said, "Is there a problem?" And he was just, "No, wait a minute." And then he started counting the change. And then he gave me too much. I said, "Baby, it was just 47 cents." They said, "So here, all you need is this 1/4 to 2 dimes, 2 pennies. You can take back the rest." I said, "Lord Jesus, help the
So
baby."
yeah. Well,
he's
see,
not perfect.
he probably nervous because his
He's
jaw
nervous.
probably come up short often. I mean, but you got to understand. I mean, I don't recall any of my kids. You remember we used to have the homework where you used to have the cutout of the nickels and the dimes, and you would have to put it
Mhm.
together.
They need to do
Like,
that again.
but
They
no,
don't
they
have that
focused
in
on that.
school no more.
They focused that with us a longer time than than what, like, kids get that for like a week or two, and then that's it. So and then you got parents that are working a whole lot more. So a lot of them don't really have the time to to really teach their kids the way our parents did, man. So
And,
let them be slow, and just don't
and
correct them.
also, I want to say this too. We have school teachers in our family, and G. Clark has teachers in his family.
That's
I
true.
think that two things: school don't have the funding, and then they don't have the right kind of teachers that are able to communicate with certain students from different backgrounds. They may have someone with in an urban area. They have teachers they're not from their neighborhood, so they don't know how to communicate or relate
Well,
to these kids. So
they
it's a
don't.
communication different. I mean, say that again, G.
It's driven by the curriculum. When we
It's
were
not.
growing up,
I don't care
we
what the
had
curriculum is. It's the
no. You have to.
communication.
You have to. It's driven by the curriculum. If the by the order of the curriculum, that's what they want these teachers to teach. That's what's going to be on these standardized tests. That's what determines whether they get a raise. That determines whether they keep their job. That determines
Funding for
whether
the
the school
school.
has accreditation. You have to care about the curriculum. It's curriculum driven. When we were in school, we had teachers that taught by their own curriculum. They taught what they felt that was most important to you. These days, kids are going from the front of the book to the back of the book. So when we were growing up, some teachers would stay here, skip this chapter, give you that, skip that chapter, give you that, because the teacher was able to run their classroom. That ain't the same. But let's stay on topic, man, because I think like does that count for me? Do I need 4 more years of high school? What's going
No,
on, Jesus?
if they're not going to
Uh,
make it where it's going to be going into college, you know how they have an associates, maybe they should do it where you go from high school and then like the trade schools. Remember how they had the trade schools and they can
Mhm.
transition straight into a trade school if they choose. You know what I'm saying? That would be good. But
even like
all
when
this
I was
See,
extra,
I got you.
And
Even like when I was in school, I was doing dual enrollment. My son next year he will be dual enrollment. My niece who graduated a few years back, she did dual enrollment. So they will be able to graduate with the high school diploma and a college degree at the same
mhm,
time. So with 4 more years. But the thing, there's concerns me with the extra 4 years. They would be an adult. So they would be an adult
Who gonna
when
want
they
to spend the
graduate.
extra
So
4 years going to college or the extra 8 years being a doctor if it's mandatory
but
for you to be out of this bad boy till you 22,
But yeah, think
21,
about it.
22?
Yeah, their school teachers are what age when they coming in the system? 22, 23.
you're coming in
Mm,
young. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to look at it. It's going to be some studying or it's going to be some studying. You know what I
not no
mean?
more, Jesus.
And
Tiasha
those school
said,
teachers be, go ahead.
yeah, I know. Yeah, boy, I'd be like, how many teacher parent
I'm
conferences
getting
do
kept
you?
back. Just look at
Let
Miss
me tell you, my
Parker.
son is real bad. I anticipate us having at least 2 or 3 parent teacher
Parent teacher.
conferences this month. And I'm going, I'm gonna address it, but we're gonna have to have you want to meet over dinner at a nice restaurant. How you want to do this? Because I want to make sure that he passes. Anyway, Vaughn said, Miss Graham said, what? Tiasha said, yeah, okay, yeah, he trying to compete with Germany. I would say China. I would also say Russia. Because those are major players in the world, maybe even Europe. But they could cut out like all of this felonious history that they teach, because most of
Mhm.
it ain't being taught correctly. No way. If they cut all of that out, if they cut out calculus, trigonometry,
We need some
Yeah.
of that.
what's some of the stuff that's I mean, like I have never used
Algebra,
since
yeah, algebra,
no,
trigonometry.
algebra,
Some of that is good.
algebra they have to keep. Algebra
Okay.
can stay. Geometry can stay. Because
Physics.
And so you can't with the engineers, you can't take out some of the stuff because that's the basis of it. You know what I'm saying?
well,
They'll be
I get it, but just like when we was in high school and like we had core classes that we had to take, and then
Mhm.
you could pick like, okay, if you're going into physics, maybe you need to be over there
Mhm.
in chemistry
Exactly.
and that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you pick your play there. But a lot of this stuff, man, the last time I used sine and cosine was a long time ago when I was about 20 something. My mama had the cosine for my first SUV. That's the last time I used cosine. And well, I signed my name, but we don't even use cursive writing anymore. So like a lot of this stuff they can cut out. I don't think they need 4 more years. And I don't think Biden might not survive to get 4 more years in the first place. That's some frackle knacker bull in my Michael Bazin voice. 4 more years? No way, Jose. She said,
Mhm.
ain't nobody gonna go to college. I'm telling you, the colleges, boy, they probably was
Yeah,
like, what?
they,
Yeah, nobody going on.
yeah, and I hear what you're saying. It makes sense because, like I said, unless they're going to intertwine like the associates in with that instead of 4, make it 2, so kids automatically get that, so we can get more people in the trades, and so
Mhm.
certain curriculums that they have to take, like you said, geometry, because they decide they want to go more on the engineering tip, or if one's want to be like LPN, that's normally like an associate. If ones want to get into nursing, then they can take all those extra science and help classes.
Mhm.
So it depends on where you decide. And so if that will help the morale, and I think give children, because remember they took that out of school. Remember we had shop
Yeah.
class and all, they took
Yes.
all of that
Yeah.
stuff out.
I
Well,
just
I
gonna
mean,
say that.
it shows you the focus though, because like
Mhm.
I've seen an article where there was parents upset because their kids in the second and third grade were being taught things about sexual education. I don't care
Mhm.
if it's heterosexual education, homosexual education, like real spill, that has no place in school. However,
Yeah.
you are putting more emphasis in bringing such a bigger, broader aspect of sexual this, that, and the third to these students and these kids, but you've eliminated home ec. You don't want to teach them how to cook, but you want to teach them
Yeah.
how to. Oh no, that ain't the beat. That's it. Hold on. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Let me. You want to teach
Yeah.
them how to. You want to teach them how. That's what you want to do. You want to teach them how to. No, come on, man. Come on,
Okay.
man. Come on. What's going on, Mario? Mario
What's
checked
up,
in. What's
Mario?
going on? Demetria, she said she's gonna be on the replay. I'm trying to tell you. We
What's
going
up,
in. We ain't
Demetri?
got all the topics today. We just going in today. Tiasha
Yeah.
said they need to give the right info in the 12 years and not all this fluff they teaching. The teachers they select should be those who are passionate about what they do and not just there for pay. Well, they don't
Well,
get
the teachers
paid
don't
that
make
well.
much
So I don't
money. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I think they're
Let them
passionate
teach it.
at some point. Um, I think they're passionate at some point, but they don't get paid that well. They really don't. My grandma, boy, I was like, man,
Yeah.
she had. I
They
remember I
pretty much.
was the kid. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was saying teachers pretty much volunteer.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. They still they about 30,000-40,000 a year. They are not that far off. They some of them, that's why they had to eat the school lunch because boy, that I mean, and that's when the school lunch was cheap. All them. Let's see. Vaughn said, I remember being in school. We had more home ec, there it is, classes like
Yes.
learning how to cook, sew, auto mechanics, and more. We should choose vocational pathway. We could choose vocational pathway or college bound. Vocational were more practical and hands-on training. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like
Okay. Thank you for that, Von. Good.
in
Yeah.
them 12, and I agree, in them 12 years,
Yeah.
they should be teaching law. They should be
Yeah.
teaching taxes, how to do taxes. They should be teaching something about real estate, maybe the stock. But no, they're training our kids to come out and to be workers, to go and be employed by somebody.
Yeah.
Think about it. When you leave school and you find a job, you find a teacher. You find a teacher. That teacher is called a supervisor, a manager, or a boss.
Yeah.
Basically, you follow their directions for the rest of your tenure at that company. Some people for the rest of their life because they never feel like they want to be an entrepreneur and do it for themselves. You do have rules and regulations, just like in school. You know what I'm saying? You have an allotment for time for lunch, just like in school. Like they are teaching them to be workers and not to be competitors to these big businesses, these monopolies, all of these companies. And if you're gonna give them 4 extra years, it better not be no bullshit. You understand what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah. Let me say this here. They had a hard enough time getting kids to commit to 12 years because I ain't gonna lie, I struggled. My ninth grade, because my high school started at 8th grade. By my 9th grade and 10th grade year, shoot, I was flipping quarters to see if I was going to class. You talking about 12 because I didn't have no until I got kicked out of Grady High School. I ended up going to Southside High School. And the only thing that really kept me interested in Southside High School, they had an auto mechanics class, and I was working on cars and stuff. So I signed up for auto mechanics. Messing around in class, we took a motor out the car. We started the motor. We strapped the motor to a table and started, and then put the motor back in the car and started. And this was a deciding factor right here. One of my classmates said, "Hey, Grady, I'm going to start this motor. I want you to grab that cable." So dude started the car. He came around the front. He said, "Grady, grab that cable right there." It was a spark plug wire. I grabbed the spark plug wire. That thing knocked me in the ground. And I went to my counselor next week. The next week, I signed up for home economics.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Do not touch the spark plug wire while the car is running, okay?
Absolutely not. We got about 5 more minutes in this show. And I would be remiss if we did not talk about this here. Have y'all heard in Washington, D.C., to get this vaccine? I think I'm okay. I'm a trans. I am a trans. I'm part of the trans movement now. I am trans vaccine. I identify with those that have been vaccinated, but I'm just not. But in Washington, D.C., to convince folks to get vaccinated, they are offering pre-rolled weed.
Marijuana.
Cannabis. They trying to get you high in exchange for you getting the vaccine. Now, I don't even know what to say about that. What y'all think about that? I'm gonna read these comments. Go ahead.
I want to say this. This is some, and I'm gonna have to piggyback off my girl Amber. That is her Michael Baisden voice. That's a Frackle Knackle. Yes, that's some baloney, man. Because you gonna offer some marijuana, and it might not even be the good
Mm-hmm.
kind. You know what I mean? Not say I smoke it and I partake it in it, but it
Mm-hmm.
might not be the best. Now, if you put a
It might,
stimulus check, if
hell,
you
it
put
might
a
be
stimulus
laced.
check, yeah, man.
It might be laced.
Hmm. Yeah, put your headset in,
Uh-oh.
and
All right, we good, we good, we good.
yeah. So I'm like,
Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. There we go. We're gonna
oh
mute
wait,
that.
you got that G? All right.
Who in the hell on Twitter just put a lady with a whole bunch of, I don't even know what in the what is that? Schmexify. What? Okay, Schmexify. That you did very. That took a lot of work. We gonna give you a whole hand for your
Hold
artwork. There
on,
you
I
go.
know what that is. Hold on, that's Braille. Hold on, G Clark. Hold on, that's a whole conversation right there. She had a lot to say. Thank you for your comment. Hold on, let me run my fingers across the screen so I can read that. That's
Block that
Braille.
person, please. That's
No,
Watch
spam.
watch the nipple though, because I see a nipple. That
they no
hey,
nipple.
X that out.
I see a nipple clearly.
I
Go
can
ahead. You
read
gonna try to
Braille.
rub your fingers over that? Yeah, you try
Yeah,
to
I try to
read
run my
Braille if
finger
you want
across
to.
it.
I don't know. I don't know, Grady. I don't know. I don't know.
Y'all were talking
Let's
about I'm
see.
blind, but yeah,
Um, to
I
the
think
comments.
they would get people. They can get people to take the vaccines. They put a stimulus check to it. I
I
promise.
don't think that's fair because it should be a choice. And people gonna just do it because they gonna want the extra money. But like you said, didn't you say something about some roll up some weed, rolled weed? I
I
can't.
mean, all I'm saying is pre-rolled marijuana is what they're offering in exchange for folks getting the vaccine. Now, the vaccine is free in every state. However, they're feeling the need to entice people to get this vaccine. And I'm sorry, I could get my own. Oh, look! Everybody said, look. Tiasha said that looked like $2. Miss Graham said, block that. Amber said that is
What?
not braille. That is not Braille. That's
Oh, isn't
not
that
Braille.
Braille?
Smexify.
Okay.
I don't know who you are, but yeah. We don't do that right here.
Block and
We don't do.
delete.
I do say those things do make me happy, but that's on the Dewan at the Dark show. That's tonight at 8:15 p.m. Not the morning show. Um,
Mm-mm. It's a family.
EJ said, this is exactly why I teach my boys they need to be a boss instead of work for one. Tiasha said they don't make a lot of money, true, but they are not passionate about what they do because they literally, those curriculums make them robots. Yeah, man, my first
Yeah.
day in advanced chemistry, I knew I was going to drop out of high school and join the army. Hey, you know what? If I can go back and drop out, I would have dropped out like in the second grade. Like, I don't feel like you should. I feel like if you done spent double-digit years in school, you might as well just go ahead and finish it out. Tiasha
It's
said
all
I
that
got.
free lunch. Go ahead.
Ooh, second grade
Grady
though.
did go for the lunch. Tiasha said I got 3 seals while in school: college prep, tech prep, and NVTHS seal. Tiasha, you must be younger than me because I remember college and tech, college
Yeah,
prep,
he's
and
in the 40s.
it
Yeah,
was
she
it was
is.
called something else other than tech. It was college prep, and then it was uh
Mhm.
but yeah, the NVTH I never heard of. Uh they're not preparing these
Vocational.
babies, so we have to teach them what we know. And that's true. Like we have to go out of our way because again, our parents, the work week was Monday through Friday for most people. Um, between the hours of 6 a.m. to about 8 a.m. For the morning, and then work all the way till about 3 to 5 p.m. Like things didn't stay open 24 hours like they used to. Oh, see, yep, Tiasha is 36. That's a
Yes,
2 year
he
difference
does.
because we didn't have all that. We didn't have all that.
But
Uh,
today, I want to ask y'all a question. So, when I was in school, I went to co-op, and that was very
right.
detrimental to me because I thought high school was boring because I ended up going to school I didn't like. So, I
Mm,
went alternate weeks for my 11th and 12th grade, and I loved it. And I learned how to work in business procedures, office procedures. I worked for the Board of Education and for the Department of Transportation, and I got hired from the Department of Transportation. So, going to
mm.
school one week and going to school work the other week. Woo, that was a grace for me because I mean I was struggling to get out of there because I couldn't stand school. And that
Yeah.
really taught me how to be business minded. And at an age of 16, 7, that was very good for me. And I don't know if they still do that. They need to do that again, because these kids need to learn. It expands you, because everybody didn't go to the same thing. Some went to, maybe a job, a tech job or whatever. So you might have to serve the coffee. You may do little things, but they actually showed us stuff. So it did help me in my career. It did.
Mhm.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. I ended up going to
Um,
technical school, so yeah, it is. I think every
oh,
child should go to technical school or take
Mhm.
some kind of apprenticeship program
Or
or
have,
something.
yeah, if they have the co-op, that'll offer some alternatives too. So give
Okay.
them work
I'm saying,
experience. Yes.
if they want me to take the vaccine, they gonna have to pay off my house note for a whole year. Do something
Why are
like
they
like
doing
like
that? It makes
offer
you
me some.
suspicious. It makes you suspicious.
I could go to the gas station and get me some marijuana. You don't. I'm not. I don't. You no. You don't want. No.
What they put in the
No.
marijuana? Maybe they put the
I don't
vaccine in
know.
the marijuana.
Well,
Maybe they'll take it
I
back.
know. Well, I call it God's grass personally. You ain't gonna sit there and try to demonize something that comes from the ground that the Lord has made. The Lord made it.
Mhm.
But
for
in
some
the
Kool Aid,
end,
I go take it for some Kool Aid. That is.
I'm not taking no pre-roll from the government. That
I
might be
don't
some
trust
lace.
them. You
They
don't know
might
what they
lace.
don't put in there. They probably have COVID in the weed. I don't know. I don't trust them
Yeah,
like
Hmm.
that. But each to their own. But use caution.
yeah, it's too good to be true.
Well,
But
ladies
yeah,
and gentlemen, leeches and germs, we have come to the end of the show. We're gonna have our final remarks. I know we didn't get a chance to talk. We didn't get a chance to talk about love at all.
No,
But
I.
no, it didn't. We'll say that for
you
next
know,
week.
Mhm.
yeah, we'll say that for next week. Be the light. Do you have anything that you want to share with the people?
Well, I want everybody to be safe out there as always. Teach your kids. I think if we ain't learned nothing today, we have to teach our kids. Because I remember back in the day when I was working as a administrative assistant, and I saw my boss had his son right next to him, showing him how to use Microsoft Office, all the little programs in there. And I said, you know what? And that's what I told my children's father. He needs to do maintenance in the company. I said, show your son how to do that, even though he's young. Obviously, if your job don't allow it, but you can show them little things when you're fixing little things around the house, and you do it with your children with photography. We have to arm our kids with different tools, because we need to teach them entrepreneurship, and that's what I'm here to promote. We have to teach, because opportunities are not given to us, we create them. Yes, can we
Hmm.
say we
Right,
create opportunities?
Yes,
Awesome.
right.
And you guys be safe, and have that for the word of wisdom for today for me.
that was good. You
Okay.
stole mine. You stole
I,
mine. Thief. Put
I,
that
I'm
sign
a
on. What the hell? Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
G.
piggyback off of that because some people talk about generational curses, and at one point in time, the generational curse was that you did whatever your father did, as far
Mhm.
as a job was concerned. If your dad was a carpenter, guess what? You was a carpenter. If he was a lawyer, guess what? You was gonna be a lawyer. Um, if field worker, you probably was a field worker. So uh, we're able to break those curses, but I don't think we're breaking them in the right way,
Mhm.
because instead of being something where, again, if your dad was a carpenter, 9 times out of 10 he owned that business. Uh, to now that we're going begging and screaming, and like I said, a lot of folks are running to get jobs from people that ain't gonna give them what they're truly worth, especially if they're doing the job correctly,
Mhm.
or overdoing on the job. So, yeah, man, I think that people, we got to get back to teaching our kids what we do, because at some point in time, I think all of us in these generations, we learned our skills in our late teens, early 20s, sometimes our 30s. But if you take a child that learns the same thing that you learned at 30 and they learn it at 6,
Okay.
I'm gonna drop the mic right there, and I'm gonna pass it over to my brother. My brother, think about that
Yeah.
though. If you
Yes.
learn something at 30 and you teach a child that's 6, everything that you know at 30,
Powerful.
When they turn
boy,
18, 20, they have reinvent the wheel.
Mhm.
that's all I'm
Uh,
saying. That's all I'm saying.
uh,
So yeah, each one reach one. What we say, each one reach one. Each one
each one teach one.
teach one. Teach
Yeah.
on.
And that's what it's about, ladies and gentlemen. Sit with your kids. If ladies, if you're a single mother and you raising a son or a daughter, or son, mostly son, if the father is has his own business and he's not abusive, anything like that, let him go spend some time and learn and see what his dad do, so he can get some kind of instructions. Because kids don't do what you say; they do what you do. So
Mm-hmm.
allow them to be to see and work alongside his father, and if not a father, a uncle. You know what I mean? You know how them uncles y'all have that can teach him. He needs that male mentor, that male role model that can be able to teach him, give him life
Mm-hmm.
decisions, and teach him about patience, being patient and developing developing their craft. And also, we as parents, we have to learn to challenge our kids to be the best they can be, not to be the best like somebody else, but to be the best them they can be.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So each one reach one, like we said, each one teach one. We love you guys. Thank you for
Yes.
checking us out here on DJ Grady Baby. And make sure y'all check out the other shows. Love you guys. And check us out, Pastor. Teach your kids. Sit them down. Lord have mercy. So when they walk that out, they'll be ready. They'll learn how to cook, clean, wash clothes, fix a car. They won't have to pay nobody to do what they can do. What you can teach them, what they can do. I'm done, y'all. I ain't got no sermon to preach. I'm gonna do a sermon one day. I'm gonna do it in auto tune. So I'm just like, what if T-Pain was a preacher? But we love you guys. Thank y'all.
Yes, we do.
Tell a friend all about DJ Grady Baby. We love you guys. We out of
Yes.
here. Peace.
Put your hands together.